Hello, welcome to Yoga with Nadine. I hope you're all well. Today we're going to start a seated position or kneeling, you choose. So whatever it is, whatever position you're in, I want that position to be a position of comfort for you. So if you have a block nearby or a book or a cushion or something like that, if you want to lift up the hips, that's good for you. So seated, kneeling, cross-legged, and then just start to settle in. Maybe you've been rushing this morning, so just start to slow everything down. Notice how the body is feeling. If you're kneeling and then you've gone all of a sudden, no, I don't really like this position, adjust. If you're cross-legged, notice if you want to take the palms of your hands down on the legs or flip the palms up. Just have a little play here. By doing all of these things, all these little adjustments, it just starts to slow the body down by being a little bit more mindful of how the body is feeling, the placement with the hands. It just starts to let the body know that you're coming into this position here and that you're going to give your body some beautiful yogic healing today. So from here with the hands, just notice where they want to sit nicely. Maybe pull those elbows down towards the floor. And then tuck the tailbone under. Notice that tuck here. If you're sitting on the floor cross-legged, notice those seat bones on the floor. Just have a little rock, just check that the weight is equally distributed between the seat bones. And then as you tuck the tailbone under, start to pull the belly button in towards the spine. And then from here, really notice the tailbone and then start to grow up from the tailbone all the way up through the spine. Start to lengthen through the spine, maybe start to snake those shoulders, lifting up through the shoulders, lifting up through the spine so you're not collapsed down. A lot of the time when we're here, we're sitting all collapsed. So really notice that lengthening, using that core, slight core connection here to lengthen through the spine. Feel the lengthening through the side body, all the way up through the crown of the head. Take an inhale here through the nose, feel that lovely cool rush of breath. And as you exhale, exhale, open the mouth and release the breath. Audible breath. 2 more like this. Inhale through the nose, feel that cool breath. Exhale, open the mouth and sigh it out. Last one. Inhale, think of all that goodness coming into you. And exhale anything that's no longer serving you, any worry, any strain, any stress. Just release it and let it go. Next, inhale through the nose here. Feel that lift through the torso. And as you exhale, purse the lips together. And gently release the breath through that Ujjayi breath, maybe the audible breath, the sound that comes from the throat. Inhale through the nose here. Again, purse the lips, and as you exhale, drop the shoulders from the ears, feel the shoulder blades slide down the back. Maybe soften the gaze or close the eyes if that's good for you. Inhale, lengthen through spine. Exhale, drop the shoulders, shoulder blades slide down, soften the face, soften the jaw, releasing everything here. Inhale, feel that breath travel up the spine, all the way up the spine to the crown of the head. Fill yourself up. And exhale, exhale down the back of the spine. Notice that breath receding, floating over you. Feeling soften and releasing any tension on your exhale. 2 more, inhale. Find if you can take some more breath in, find more space to send that breath. And as you exhale, soften shoulders, face, shoulder blades, and maybe start to feel that breath down the back of the spine, tugging down those hips, releasing through the knees. Once more, inhale, really lift up through the front body, feel that breath, feel. And then as you exhale, exhale all the breath, all the stress, concerns. Take that moment, that pause here. And once you've fully exhaled, just pause for a moment. Notice the stillness. And then gently take your next natural inhale. Inhale, drop the chin to the chest. Drop the shoulders. As you exhale, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale here, exhale, drop left shoulder away from the ear. Inhale here, exhale, roll chin all the way through the chest, bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale here, exhale, roll chin all the way through the chest, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder. So taking gentle half neck rolls here, using the breath, rolling the chin through the chest, bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. Each time as you exhale and you're rolling through, tug the shoulders down, elbows down, tailbone tuck under. And just notice the stretch in the neck, in the shoulders. Start to pinch those shoulder blades together. Just take 2 more half circles here with the neck. Using the breath to let that journey deepen here. And when you finish your last circle, bring the chin to the chest and then re-stack head over heart, heart over pelvis. Start to blinker those eyes open, let the light back in. Inhale, sweep both palms to the heavens. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, sweep, lifting up energy from the ground. Exhale, pulling it into heart. Once more like this, inhale, sweep, exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale through center, exhale, twist to the left, right hand, left knee, left fingers behind. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, exhale, journey into the twist, taking a gaze over the left shoulder. One more breath here, inhale all the way up through the spine, exhale, twist and let the breath sink back down the spine to the tail. Inhale, both hands to the heavens. Exhale, hands through heart center. Reset. We're going to switch sides. Inhale through center. Exhale, turn to the right, left hand, right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, lengthen through spine. Exhale, journey into the twist. Tuck the tailbone, belly to spine, and just use gentle pressure with that left hand to maybe let yourself twist a little bit more into that lower back. Inhale, both hands to the heavens. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, push both hands to me. Flex those palms. Push the heel of the hand towards me. Fingertips to the sky. Inhale, push palms. Exhale, flex and bring the fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, fingers to floor. Inhale, fingers to sky. Push the hands. Exhale, fingers to floor. Once more each way. Inhale, fingers to sky. Exhale, fingers to floor. Twist the wrists. Just notice how those wrist feels today. Maybe take some rolls with the wrists side to side. Really notice shape, feel. And when you've got some movement in those wrists, just notice how they feel. Maybe rub the hands together if that's good for you. And then from here, coming all onto all fours, rolling onto all fours. Tabletop position. Wrists, under shoulders, knees, under hips, toes, untucked. Coming to cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Draw a line all the way through, looking forward. Let the belly hang. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, pushing up into cat stretch. One move, one breath. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Really push into all of those 5 toe pads on each foot, even the little toe here. And then inhale, look forward, send the weight forward. Exhale, sink back, sitting on those seat bones onto the heels. So we're going to draw a line with the nose. Inhale, coming forward into your cow. keeping those toes tucked. As you exhale, pushing up into the shoulders, coming to the cat stretch, and then push back, seating the bottom back towards the heels. Inhale, draw a line with the nose all the way forward into your cow stretch. And as you exhale, pushing into the shoulders, pushing up high, tuck the tailbone and push back, seat back into the heels for that stretch in the feet. 2 more. Inhale, the nose all the way to the top of the mat into your cow. Exhale, tuck and push, cat, and sink back. Feel that stretch, reaching those hands long out along the mat. Last time, inhale, nose draws a line to the front. Exhale, tuck, push, and sink back. Pause here in the child's pose with the toes tucked, pushing into the feet, noticing the opening of the feet. And really claw those hands out along the front. Maybe lift the palms off the mat for a little bit more here and drop the shoulders away from the ears. Feel opening through the lats. Breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, coming all the way back up to all fours. Untuck the toes. From here, inhale, lengthen that right leg out behind. Flex the toes to the floor, square the hips to the ground, and then pushing up and away from the mat, so equal weight is in both hands. Inhale, push the heel away a little bit further. Exhale, knee to nose. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Belly to spine connection. Exhale, knee to nose. Bring the foot to the glute. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time, inhale, lengthen, exhale, knee to nose. This time, inhale, lengthen, drop the toes to the floor, and then drop the heel, so the foot is coming into a 45 degrees. Take the left hand under the left shoulder, and then spin the left toes around, so they're coming off the side of the left of the mat. We're coming into gate pose here, modified gate pose. And then from here, smear like you're smearing jam up your arm, lifting up through the side body, opening up here, pushing into the arm and away. So I'm going to spin round so you can see from the front. So you've got one leg back behind you, reaching up and away. Pushing into the top of that left foot here, so you've got nice control here. Inhale, reach to the sky, and then exhale, bring that arm over, bicep by the ear. Lifting up and away from the mat. If you want a little bit more, we're going to lift those right toes off the mat. And then push those toes away like someone's pulling those toes away. You've got a really long line. As you exhale, tap the mat. Inhale, lift the toes. Exhale, tap the mat. Inhale, lift toes. Exhale, tap mat. Reaching, lengthening, all the way opening through the right side body. Lift and tap for 3 more. Lifting and tapping for 2 and tap for 1 and tap. From here, take the hand to the floor, spin round, reset into your all fours. Lovely, other side. Inhale, lengthen the left leg out behind you, flex the foot, toes down, roll the hips, pushing up and away. Inhale, push it slightly further. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to nose. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to nose. Really crunch it up. Little cat stretch in the back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Last time. Exhale to nose. This time, inhale, lengthen. Drop the toes to the mat. Then drop the heel and spin the right heel round off the back side of the mat. Right hand under right shoulder and smear the left hand all the way up through the side body. Pushing it away from the mat, so don't crunch down. You want nice lift, feeling that lift up through that right hip away from the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, reach the fingers to the sky, and as you exhale, reach over, bringing that bicep by the side of the ear. So nice opening. Check you're not rolling forward or rolling back. Everything is lifted from the mat. If you need to adjust, take the adjustment. Make sure the top of that right foot is firmly on the floor to balance yourself. Inhale, lift the left toes off the mat. Exhale, push the toes away and tap the floor. So really for that length. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. For 4, lifting and tapping. For 3, and tapping. For 2, and tapping. And lifting 1 last time, and tapping. Left hand, come back to the mat, left knee to the mat. Reset all 4s. 2 cat-cows just to reset. Inhale, drop the belly to the mat. Exhale, tap and push. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral spine. As you exhale, tuck the toes. Slowly peel the knees and hips all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Have a little pedal, have a little sway. Notice what feels good for you. So using that gate pose that we've just done there, you feel it absolutely amazing, opening up all through the side body. It feels like someone's put you on a rack and you're all nicely stretched out here on a rack. So pedal those heels, drop the heels, looking underneath the armpits. Go through the checks, you know them by now. Spread those hands wide into the mat, index finger to the top of the mat. Spin those elbow creases to the front of the mat. Drop the shoulders from the ears, send the belly to the tops of the thighs. Lift the seat bones to the sky. Drop the heels to the floor, and many others. And then just notice your breath. Really feel the lungs, feel the 4 sides of the torso lifting as you take that breath in, and as you exhale, belly to spine, release the breath and maybe soften a little bit more in your dog. 1 more full breath here. Inhale and exhale. Drop the right heel towards the floor. Inhale, right leg to sky. 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. 3-legged dog, up and back. Exhale, tap left elbow, come across the body. 3-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, tap right elbow. 3-legged dog, up and back. Take a tiger's tail here, bend the knee, open up that hip, send the right knee to the sky, looking underneath that right armpit. Soften here, inhaling and exhaling. We're going to just open up the hip a bit more. So taking some circles with the knees, all the way rolling round for 4, for 3, big circles, draw a circle with the kneecap for 2, and for 1, reverse the circles, for 4, strong in the hands, 3, 2, and 1. Knee to nose, step through between the hands. Look forward, long flat back here. Exhale, drop the back knee, untuck the toe. Walk the hands up onto the knee and sink down into your low lunge. So check you're not on a tight rope here. Everything is nice and strong. Hands on the knee, and then lift up and away. So pull up through the center line. Try not to crash down into the hips. Feel like everything is switched on here. Hands on the knee. Inhale, sweep the hands to the sky. Exhale, drop the shoulders from the ears. Breathing here, inhaling and exhaling. 1 more breath, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, lengthen through spine. Exhale, flex the front foot. So take a moment here to get your setup right in your runner's lunge. Scissor the hips, send the left hip forward, roll the right hip back. And then lift the toes to the face and lengthen through the spine so that you're a long line along that leg. We're going to flow through from a low lunge to the runner's lunge. We're using your breath. So inhale, roll through the front foot, lifting hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat, come back into your runners. Inhale, lifting, low lunge. Exhale, runners. Inhale, lift, sink. Exhale, runners. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, runners lunge. Last time, inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale, roll through the front foot. Tuck the back toe. Left hand to mat. Inhale, right hand to sky. So sink in the hips. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Push up and away from the mat with the left hand. Inhaling, lifting that hand high. Exhale, maybe taking a little bit behind you. If you want a little bit more, lift that back knee and push that left heel away behind you. Inhaling and exhaling. If you want a little bit more, take a bind, take that top hand round and grab hold of that left hip, rolling that shoulder back, looking up to the sky, breathing, pulling the belly button to the spine, lifting that left kneecap strong. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, right hand to sky. Exhale, right hand to mat. Inhale here, exhale, stepping back to plank. Knees or toes, you choose. Elbows into the ribs. Inhale here, exhale, slowly lower halfway. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, pushing up to plank. Inhale here, exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Have a pedal, have a sway. Reset the breath and reset your downward dog. Sometimes we're too quick to power through to the next one, that we're not concentrating on our breath. And I know it sounds corny, but without the breath, it's not yoga. So just reset, really notice the breath. And then we can come to the other side. Drop the right heel towards the floor. Inhale, left leg to sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it up. 3-legged dog, up and back. Inhale here, exhale, tap left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, tap right elbow. 3-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, tiger's tail. Open that hip, feel that lovely stretch. Looking underneath that left armpit. Inhale here, exhale, start to take those circles with the knees. Rolling the circle round for 4, for 3, for 2, opening up the hip for 1, and then reverse those circles for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, lengthen the leg back up to the sky, then take the knee to the nose, step through between the hands, look forward. Drop the back knee, untuck the toe, walk those hands up on top of that left thigh and set yourself up here. Check your setup, check the knees over the ankle, pushing long through that back leg. And then pull up through the center line, so you're sending the left hip back, rolling the right forward. Inhale, both hands to the heavens. Exhale, drop the shoulders away from the ears. So you're really kind of strong with that left leg. You're really pulling that left hip back so you can feel that strength in that left hip and glute. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, hands to the mat. Low lunge. Inhaling, lengthen and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, lengthen that left leg. Bring the toes to the face, runner's lunge. Take a moment to set yourself up here. Notice that one hip probably and one hamstring will be tighter than the other. So just honour that. Lengthen through the spine, looking forward. Try not to collapse into the back. Keeping that neck nice and long. We're going to roll through the front foot. Inhale, sweep those hands to the sky, high lunge. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, runners. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Lift that left seat bone to the sky. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. Nice and strong here. Tuck the back toes under. Take the right hand to the mat. Inhale, left hand opens up to the sky for a nice twist. Pushing up and away. Take that hand back, slightly behind you. Sink in the hips and then open up wider. If you want more, lift that back knee, pushing that heel behind you. If you want even more, maybe take the bind, take the hand behind and try and find the top of that right hip. And then take the gaze up towards the sky and again pushing away from the floor, lifting up, try not to collapse down. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Exhale, hand to mat. Step back to plank, knees or toes, chaturanga. Elbows in, slowly lower all the way to the mat or come through to your upward dog or cobra. Drop the shoulders, pushing through the tops of the feet. Inhale here, exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Have a pedal, have a sway. Breathe, soften. Lift the seat bones. If you need to rest in child's pose, please do. Reset. And then slowly walk the feet to the face. Come to the top of the mat. Forward fold. So take a moment in your forward fold here. Notice how those legs are feeling today. Do you need to take a generous bend of the knees? If so, that's great. Do you want to bring those toes together, really together, or keeping those feet under the hips? Release the head to the mat, hands to the floor, and then lift the seat bone to the sky, lifting the belly to the sky. If you want to grab the elbows and sway side to side, releasing any tension in the lower back. Breathing and softening here. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe close those eyes. Challenge your balance here in this forward fold. And reset your breath. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Release the hands to the mat. Inhale, slide the hands up to the tops of the thighs for half lift. Roll the shoulders from the ears, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale at the top, exhale, take that forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll all the way up to standing mountain pose. Inhale, lift the hands to the heavens. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, both hands to the sky. Exhale, tip to the right, opening those arms nice and wide. Push that left hip out. Inhale, pull through center. Reach high to the sky. Exhale, switch sides. Push the right hip out. Inhale, pulling up through the center line, growing tall. Exhale, over to the right. Each time lifting up through the core to pull yourself back into the middle. Inhale here, exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale through center. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift, long flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to the sky again. Open those arms like you're holding a big beach ball and drop the shoulders from the ears. Again, we're tipping to the side. Inhale here, exhale over to the right. A little bit further this time. Inhale, pull all the way to the center. And exhale to the left. Inhale here, exhale, pull back to center. Inhale here, exhale to the right. Inhale here, exhale, pulling back. Inhale here, exhale to the left. Last time, inhale here, pull back to center, and exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift, hands to the tops of shins this time if you wish, or tops of thighs, you choose. Exhale, forward fold. Take the hands to the mat, step the right foot back, and followed by the left to plank. Knees or toes, elbows in, slowly lower again. Up dog or cobra. You choose. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling and exhale. Step the right foot forward, followed by the left. Inhale, half lift, your level, you choose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands to the heavens. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale to the sky, open that big beach ball, and as you exhale, drop down into chair pose. So tuck the tailbone under, come to the center in a minute so you can see a bit more. Tuck everything under, drop the shoulders away from the ears, belly to spine connection. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky, and exhale, bring them into heart center. Pinch the shoulder blades together, open up the chest, so nice and active with those hands. Inhale here, and exhale. Can you come a little lower? Inhaling and exhaling. We're going to link this up with a movement. So inhale, sweep the hands forward, step back, lift up. Inhale here, exhale, step back in, chair. Inhale, step back, lift. Exhale, step back in, chair. Keeping the legs lower all the time. Inhale, step back. Exhale, step in, chair. Inhale, step back. Exhale, step in, chair. Once more each side. Inhale, sweep back, use the core, lift the chest, pinch the shoulders. Exhale, stepping in, chair. Last time. Inhale, step back. Exhale, stepping in, chair. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with the right and the left to plank. Elbows in, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. A little bit fire now. From down dog, we're rolling through to plank. Chaturanga again. Up dog or cobra. Remember, take the option on the knees if you wish. Up and back. Down dog. Two more like this. Roll through to plank. Knees or toes, lower. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Notice the heart lift. Inhale here, exhale, roll through to plank. Last time. Elbows in, slowly lower. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Drop knees as wide as mat. Sink back, child's pose. Notice the breath. Reset the breath. The breath should be lifted after those 3 chaturangas in quick succession. Just releasing the breath. And just feel those hips heavy. Lengthen those hands along the mat a little bit more if you wish. Soften the belly towards the floor. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, coming all the way back up. Downward facing dog. Reset your dog. Reset your breath. And then bend the knees. Sit back like you're crouching or in a pounce. And then step forward strongly with the right leg. From here, step back to crouch. Sinking back. Step forward with the left. Step back, crouch. Sinking back, lengthening and strengthening those arms. Step forward with the right. Low lunge. Step back, crouch. Last time, step forward with the left and step back, crouch. Hop, step or jump to the front of the mat. You choose. Inhale, half lift, long flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly roll all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting the hands to the heavens. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close down the eyes if that works for you, and really bring those toes together. Thumbs to the sternum. And again, notice. Notice how you feel. Try and steady everything before we come into our balance. So you just soften here. If your eyes are closed, try and use your mind to notice how you're feeling. Releasing and softening. Okay, we're going to come into floating half moon, which then we'll try and move into airplane arms, warrior 3. So, we're going to step back with that left foot. Not as far as you would go back as if you would go back into your warrior 1, but just step back. Bring the hands to heart center, nice and strong. Inhale, sweep the hands to the sky. And exhale, drop the shoulders from the ears. We're going to inhale, tip forward. And as we tip forward, we're lifting that back heel off the floor. We're lifting and lengthening and taking the right fingers towards the floor, the left hand towards the sky. So floating half moon here. So fingers are not on the floor, but if you need to be on a block or a piece of furniture, that's absolutely fine. Roll that left hip back. Look at something that's not moving. Inhale here, exhale. Start to open up those arms wide and roll the hips towards the floor, coming into warrior 3, airplane arms. Breathing. Take a micro bend in that standing leg. Inhaling and exhaling. Pinch the shoulders together, open up the chest. Inhaling and exhaling. Belly to spine connection, one more breath. Inhaling. And as you exhale, standing tall, feet together, hands to heart center. Woo. Close down those eyes. Notice maybe that rush of heat through the body. Notice that breath. We're going to take one flow in between, coming back to the other side. So inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step, hop or jump to plank, you choose. Knees or toes, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Step forward with the left foot between the hands. Back foot 45, bring the foot in a little bit more, and then slowly crow tall. Lift the hands to the sky. So we're coming into the other side. Set yourself up. Check everything is strong. Check the knee is lined with the middle toe. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale here. As you exhale, start to tip forward, lift the back heel. Inhale, lift the toes, drop the left hands to the floor, right arm open up to the sky. Hover those fingers, floating half moon. Breathe, micro bend in the standing leg. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath here, inhale and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, open those arms wide. Airplane arms, roll the hip, coming through to warrior 3. Airplane arms. If you need to tap the back toe down at any point, please do. And then try and launch again. Pinching those shoulders together, breathing, inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhale. And as you exhale, standing tall, feet together, hands to heart. Close down those eyes. Breathe. Notice maybe a little sweat's come on the brow. Lengthen. Enjoy that heat. Blink of those eyes open. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with the right leg and the left to plank. Chaturanga, you choose, but slow and controlled. Push forward with the toes, nose coming to the end of the mat, lowering, elbows into the ribs. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. And then slowly drop the knees into the center of the mat. And slide the hands back along the mat as we come into Vinyasa, child's pose. Tops of the hands to the mat, forehead to the mat. Release and breathe. Notice. Reset the breath. We're going to open up into the hips slightly. So from here, bring the hands under the shoulders, lift yourself up to all fours, swing the legs to one side, and take a wide leg here. I'm going to turn around to face you, but open those legs as wide as you can. And then hands behind the bottom, lift the hips up, see if you can push the hips forward a little bit more, so you get a little bit more opening. Check that those feet are nice and active, feet flex to the sky, and then you're not tipping them in forward, so you're trying to bring them back, feel nice opening, lengthen all the way through the spine. Inhale, reaching the hands to the sky. Exhale, take the right fingers down inside that right leg towards the floor. Inhale, left fingers to sky, and exhale, reach over towards the right. So sliding that bottom of that right hand out along the floor, and then sink both hips into the mat. So you notice if that left seat bone has popped up, anchor it back down again, and then reach up and over. Roll that left shoulder back, dropping the shoulder away from the ears, and just use your exhale maybe to come a little bit deeper here. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more breaths here. Just notice the journey into the stretch, keeping those feet nice and active. And last breath here. Inhale to prepare, exhale, bring yourself all the way back to center. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Drop the left hand inside the left foot, palm to the sky. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, over. Roll the shoulder back, sinking under, breathing and lengthening. Try not to collapse, keep everything nice and strong. Belly to spine connection. And again, notice if that right seat bone is lifted. If it has, try and anchor it down nice and heavy. Active with the toes. Opening up with the hips and the side body. 2 more breaths here. Last one. And then inhale here, exhale, lifting up. Grab hold of the outside edges of the feet and bring them up so the feet are wide here. And then drop both knees to the left. So your knees are both at 90-90. Take the left hand round, facing the back of the mat behind you. And then inhale, lifting the right hand and the hips to the sky. Reach up and over and feel that lovely stretch through. Push that right hip away from you, feeling the opening here through the side body, reaching up. Squeezing the glutes to push them a little bit further forward to intensify that stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 more breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, drop the hips, bring the hands back. Inhale, bring the knees to the sky, and exhale, drop both knees to the right this time. Check that they're 90-90. Turn the right fingers round, reaching to the back of the mat, and then inhale, left hand and hips lift. Squeeze open. Feel that lovely stretch here. Pushing the hips, squeezing the glutes, lengthening here through the spine. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, drop the hips, hands to the mat. Bring both knees up to the sky. Bring the feet in and then just bring the bottom towards the feet and roll the back into the mat. So we're just coming into one bridge pose here, just to lengthen through the spine. So lying on your back, walk the feet as close to your bottom as you can. Bring the palms to the mat either side of your bottom, and then really push those feet strong into the mat. Inhale here, and as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, push the lower back into the mat, and you want to keep that firmly feeling in that position here. Inhale here, as you exhale, lift the hips up towards the sky. And then feel or imagine that you have a block between your knees that you're squeezing together. So you're squeezing that block, but those knees are not touching as you're lifting those hips even further. If you wish, you can take a bind, interlace those fingers, and then walk the shoulder blades in together, pushing up and pushing the shins forward. And then from here, lift the chest to the chin and the chin to the sky, and maybe send the knuckles a little closer to the heels, squeezing and lifting. And breathing here for 3, maybe lifting the chest and the chin higher. For 2. And 1. Releasing the hands, and then slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly lower all the way down towards the mat. Control the descent all the way. Bring the knees into the chest, give yourself one hug. And then as you exhale, drop the feet back to the floor. Okay, a little bit of core work here. Everybody's going, yay! Love core work, woohoo! So tuck the tailbone under, push the lower back into the mat, and bring those knees to 90-degree angle. So the knees are over the hips, and the legs, the bottom of the legs are parallel to the floor. You may notice that the lower back, by doing that, has lifted. So if it has and you can't control it by pulling it back down again, you may need to bring the knees a little bit forward so you've taken that angle out a little bit slightly. Take the hands by the sides of the temples, opening up the chest. Inhale here. As you exhale, lift the shoulders up off the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, twist to the left and extend the right leg. Little bicycles here. Taking that right shoulder towards that left knee. Inhale through center. Exhale, switch. Left shoulder to right knee. Inhale through center. Keeping the shoulders and the back off the mat at all times. Pulling the belly into the spine. Switch. Switch. Inhale through as you're coming through center. And exhale as you extend the leg. Inhale through center. Exhale, extend the leg. So use the breath. And as doing so, you're pulling that belly to the spine on the extension. Inhale through center, exhale, switch. Maybe get that shoulder a little further off the floor. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Nice and strong. Inhale through center, exhale, switch. I want you to take 3 more each side. Syncing up with the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhale, switching. Inhale, exhale, switch. When you finish your last one, bring the knees into the chest, lower your head back down, give yourself a hug, rock through the lower back, releasing through the hips. Take the feet all the way to the sky, flex the feet. So again, check maybe that the wrists, the hips are stacked. So hip, knee, ankle, and check they're not too forward or too back. So nice and strong, pushing the heels away to the sky. Tuck the tailbone under, again, push the lower back into the mat. Inhale, reach the fingers to the sky. Inhale to prepare, Exhale, tap the toes. Inhale down, exhale, tap. Inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale down, exhale, reach and tap. Inhale, reach and tap. Inhale, reach and tap. If you want a little bit more, inhale as you reach and tap, lift the tailbone up as well at the same time. So lift, squeeze. So a reverse curl and an upper curl. Reverse, lift. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Reach and hold, lift, squeeze it, and bring the knees into the chest. Nice. Hands to the mat. Tabletop position again. We're pulling the belly button into the spine and we're starting to switch on the obliques. So inhale here. As you exhale, tip those hips or let the knees drop gently to the left, keeping the strap nice and strong. When you get here, inhale, pull them back through the center line. Inhale here, exhale, let them drop towards the right. So they're not touching the floor, they're just coming over to the side. Inhale through center, exhale, let them drop to the left. Keeping them together in terms of they're not moving separately, they're moving as a unit. They're not squeezing, they're not touching the legs. And you're just starting to notice as you're pulling them up to the center, that's where the work is happening. You're having to switch on the obliques to pull them in to the center line. Inhaling and exhaling. If you want a little bit more, inhale as you're coming over, extend the top leg, pushing that foot out. Bring it in to the center. Exhale as you're coming over, extend the top leg. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, twisting, extend. There's another level here, and if you want to take it, it's to extend both legs. Inhale, exhale, extend both legs out. Bring them into center. Twist, exhale, extend both legs. Inhale, pulling through center. Exhale, twisting, extending. Nice and strong. Lifting and pulling the belly button into the spine. Lengthening and lowering. Again, to make it harder, you take those legs even closer towards the floor and then pull them way up to center. Bring the knees in. So this is working the obliques, upper abs, lower abs. It's all pretty much all the abs. I'm going to take 2 more each side, nice and controlled, using those hands pushed into the mat for control. Pulling in. And then when you've done your last one, bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a hug. Maybe taking hold of those ankles, feet coming into a happy baby if that's good for you, or maybe you just want a hug. So listen to what the body is asking for this morning. Happy baby, peace fingers around the big toe if you wish. There's all these options that you can take. But just listen to the body and see what the body's after today. And then drop both feet to the floor. Lift the right knee to the chest, give it a hug. And then hook the right ankle on top of the left knee. Push that right knee away, feel that nice stretch here. Maybe help it a little bit, pushing the heel of the hand into the top of the hip crease. And then reach through the gap, grab hold of the back of the thigh, and then slowly bring yourself back down to the floor, pushing that right elbow into the inside of that right thigh, pushing it away so you're feeling a nice stretch here. Keep that left foot nice and flexed if that's good for you. And then just hug that left knee into the chest to intensify the stretch. Maybe rock to the right or the left with the hips. Just listen to where it feels good for you today. Sometimes it feels good one way, sometimes it feels good another way. But just use your exhalation to hug the knees in to kind of deepen that stretch. So always use the exhale to journey deeper into the stretch. Maybe you want to lengthen that left leg to the sky. Maybe that's good for you or not. So just listen to the body, feeling that lovely stretch here. One more breath here. And then drop that left foot to the floor. And then extend that right leg out along the mat. Hug the left knee into the chest. And then on holding the top of that left knee with the right hand, pull it across the body for a supine twist. Gaze to the left, left shoulder to the mat. And if you're feeling really flexible today, maybe you want to take a bind where you're bending that right foot and trying to grab the toes with your left hand. Maybe not today, maybe another day. Maybe you feel a nice few little clicks in the lower back. Or not. Choice is yours. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly roll onto the back, bringing that knee into the chest, hugging it in. Bring the right foot to the floor and take the left ankle on top of the right knee. Open that left knee wide. Again, heel into the hip crease, massaging it, pushing it away. Feel that lengthening here. And then slowly reaching up through the gap, grabbing hold of that back of that thigh. And then slowly with control, lower yourself back down to the mat, pushing that left elbow in towards that left thigh, hugging it in, pushing it away. And just use your breath here. Maybe rock hips side to side. Maybe there's a really nice sweet spot that you find that feels a really good stretch. Maybe as you rock to the right, you feel it in your left glute. Everybody's different. Everybody has a little difference in their makeup, their anatomy, where it feels good or it doesn't feel good. So this is where I really encourage you to maybe close down the eyes and try and listen to your body and work out what feels good for you. I know sometimes when we're in a class situation, you're looking at other people thinking, oh, I should be doing that with the body, but no, listen to the body, what feels right for you at this moment. Maybe that's lengthening that right leg to the sky. Maybe it's not. Maybe it feels stronger if you keep that leg bent. So just listen to the body and deepen into that stretch. Inhale here. And exhale. Drop the right foot to the floor, lengthen it all the way out along the mat and hug that left knee into the chest. Grab hold of that left knee with the right hand, open the left arm and pull across again. So switching, we've done one side, we've done this side already, we're just going to do it once more. See if you get a little bit deeper this time. And then rolling back onto your back, hug the knee into the chest. Bring the knee to the nose if you can, if you wish. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, keep the chest lifted. Exhale, switch the knees. Hug the right knee into the chest, knee to nose if you wish. Hover that bottom leg off the floor. Just for a little bit more. Can you come up a little higher? Can that nose touch the knee? Inhale here. As you exhale, lower the left leg to the floor and lower your back down to the floor. Grab hold of that right knee with the left hand and bring it across the body, opening the right arm along the floor. Nice supine twist here. Taking a little bit more time. Maybe the knee comes to the floor. Maybe you need to use that left hand to anchor that knee down. Switch the gaze to the right shoulder to the floor. And again, if you want to take a little bit of a bind here, bend that left leg and grab hold of those left toes with the right hand. Maybe not. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, who knows? Maybe that doesn't feel good for you. If you are in the bind, maybe feel the stretch down the down the left hamstring and quadricep. Or if not, just lengthen them out. And breathe into that lower back as you deepen that twist. Maybe feel little pops and quick clicks. releasing the lower back. Inhale here. Exhale, soften. Last breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, rolling onto your back. Hug that knee into the chest. Give it a big hug. Knee to nose if you wish. And then bring the other knee in. Hug both knees into the chest. Nose to middle of the knees. Little ball here. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe grab hold of those feet. Really push that lower back into the mat here, like you're crawling up a little ball. And then inhale, and as you exhale, slowly release, like you're a flower, unfurling your petals. Release the hands by the sides, and then slowly drop one foot, and then the other foot to the mat, and lengthen those legs out along the floor as we come into our Shavasana. Let those ankles fall wide. Maybe wind wiper the ankles, just releasing any tension here. As you're coming into your most comfortable position, tuck the tailbone under, adjust your clothes so that you're as most comfortable as possible. Walk those shoulder blades in together to open up through the chest. And take an inhale through the nose. Feel the whole body lift and feel and rise like you're inflating. And as you exhale, exhale out through your mouth and release everything and let it go. As you exhale and soften into the floor and take a big sigh. Take a couple more like that if that works for you, or whatever it is that you need to do to come into your most comfortable Shavasana position here. Close down the eyes, soften the gaze. If there's any parts of the body feel sore or needs to be adjusted, take that moment just to settle here. Check the head is relaxed on the mat. There's no tension in the neck. And just release and soften and let go. As you inhale, feel the body lift and rise. And as you exhale, feel the tension release and empty from your body. Swimming away from your body, letting it go. Just notice your body lying here. Maybe if your mind has a habit of being busy and wandering off to the next thing that you need to do, just bring it back to the body here and notice your body, how the body's feeling. Notice how the breath is feeling in the body. Notice how your mind is feeling. Release any tension. Maybe take a moment to set an intention for the rest of your day or the rest of the week. And maybe you have a little mantra that you say to yourself. You'd like to repeat now to center yourself. Notice the noises around you. Notice the quality in the room of the air. Notice you in your room. And be at peace and comfortable and safe in your surroundings. Start to wiggle fingers and toes. twist wrists and ankles, reawakening the body. And then take a full body stretch, reaching up overhead, pointing through with those fingers and toes. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a really big hug. Rock through the lower back, releasing through the hips and the knees. And then come to rest on your right hand side. Pausing here for a moment. And then slowly keeping your eyes closed, push yourself up to seated, with your palms of your hands open to receive. Here and now. Living in the present moment is the only way to tame the mind. For the mind throws us into turmoil, thinking of the past and worrying about the future. By noticing our breath, the inner sensations of the body, the light around us, the ground beneath our feet, we begin to find ourselves in the here and now. The question, what if, ceases to plague our days, and acceptance begins to flower. I'm going to take 3 breaths together, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Once more, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale the palms to the heavens, join in prayer. And as you exhale, bring your palms to your third eye for clear vision, to your mouth for the truth, and to your heart center for love and for life. Namaste.